Hi there, it's Patty from Patty's Crafty Spot, and I have a quick tutorial today to show you on how to use the new Mod Podge Mod Molds. I've had several people ask me how I make mine so I get them nice and flat and no cutting needed in between trying to clean out the little holes and stuff. You know, like usually when you make them, you're going to pour your resin in, and then when you peel them out, they're going to look like this. I'm kind of picky about the stuff. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I want everything to look perfect. And I tried searching YouTube and stuff, couldn't find anything, and I thought there's got to be an easier way to do this so they come out nice and smooth. Couldn't find any. You see, like on the numbers, your holes are going to have the stuff in it and then extra hanging over. And they're also going to have a little bump on the back, because when you fill it, it kind of makes a little mound. So they're not going to sit flat, which doesn't really work on some of the projects I like to do. So I figured there's got to be an easier way out there. I searched, couldn't find nothing. I started playing around with it, and I found one. So I'm going to share it with you because quite a few people have asked me how I do it. So what you want to do, make sure your resin is super hot, because it's going to eliminate some of the air bubbles and stuff. And then just fill in your piece. And make sure you get it in there nice and good. And what you want to use is a metal spatula. And what you want to do while it's still hot, just once, nice and flat, scrape it just like that. Whatever you have on here, while it's still hot, just rub it on a non-stick craft mat. Most of it will come off. If whatever doesn't come off the spatula, you can just pick at it or just hit it with a heat gun till it gets soft again, and then just scrape it off again. But if you do it pretty quickly, it's going to come right off. Use a metal one, not plastic, because the resin gets really hot. You will probably melt or warp your metal spatula. So what you want to do is do that. Let that cool. I'll do another one. So see, if you left it like that, it's going to have this little mound, and you don't want that. Again, just scrape it nice and flat and give it some pressure. Oops. And then the same thing, we'll do a couple letters just to show you on the letters or numbers. I've been using the numbers because I've been making a lot of altered clocks. These numbers work really good inside the clocks for the times. So let's do like the 3. And make sure you have enough in there. And then again, just nice flat pressure and scrape. Now what you want to do is make sure that these dry completely, and from when you scrape it, you're going to get like a little film of the resin on it. You can see like right here a little bit, it peels up. Make sure that these are completely dry before you try taking that off, because it is still attached to the rest of the resin. So if you do it, it's going to actually peel it up. So let that dry really good first. But like these ones here, you can paint them, and I wanted to give them a little more look of antiquing and stuff. So what I did was I painted them with black craft paint, and then I just hit them up with some alcohol ink. I used copper, and it kind of gives it that look. You can kind of see it. And then the little lock. It's going to focus so good. But anyway, you can see the color on that one. But that's all I did, just paint them, make them first, and then you can just paint them. But if you just do it the regular way, you're going to get this, and then you're going to want to take an X-Acto knife, and you're going to be spending forever trying to cut these. So this way it just seems to work really nice, and nice, smooth, flat, clean. So let's see if this is dry enough. So what you want to do can show you, is just with your finger, just start peeling. So you can see it's peeling up there. And then if you just take it, you can just peel it off. Do that before you pull it out, because like in the center of these things here is going to be the same way. So let me just put it down. So if you just start picking at it, you can take all that out before you even pull it out of the mold. And it just peels right off. You just rub it with your finger. And it just peels off. And then I'll do this one. So see, went over a little bit. And it just peels off. But let it cool first, because if not, like I said, you're going to peel up your piece before it's dry. But if you wait till it's good and dry, I mean, I probably would have waited a little longer, but we don't need a 10-minute video on waiting for this to dry. So, but it's coming up fine. And then the same thing with the letters. Just peel it up. I don't know if these are going to be dry enough to do yet. Make sure like you get in the center like of the 4 and the little dots in the 3. If you peel them, just rub it, it'll come off before you pull them out. So what you want to do now is once they're good to come out, you just pop them out. And there. Comes out nice and smooth and nice and flat. You will probably get air bubbles. Sometimes you get them. It's kind of hard to avoid that. Just make sure your resin is really hot and it'll eliminate some of the air bubbles. Pushing down also does. If you push down nice and tight, you're going to press whatever you can into the molds. And this one, there's no air bubbles on this one. So this, see, nice and smooth, clean. Don't even have to worry about trimming or cutting. It's all good to go. And then the letters, the numbers rather, same thing. Comes out nice and smooth. And you can use them right away. So I hope that video helps you. I know it helped me because, like I said, I couldn't find anything out there that I was going to be able to get them nice and smooth, and this works the best. Just clean it off again. If this gets hard on here before, hit it with a heat gun, melt it again. And if anybody from Mod Podge is watching, if you guys could come out with a system where we could make our own sticks with all this extra instead of throwing it away, that would be awesome. A lot of people would be loving you for it because it's such a waste. If you get these that don't work right and whatever, all these scraps, you throw them in the garbage. It's a waste. But if you guys came out with a system where maybe a mold shaped like a glue stick would work, that'd be awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to me. I have some other tutorials on different things on here. Also have a lot more planned, and thank you for watching.